welcome you today to this debate. I want you to sit, relax, and of course enjoy the debate as they battle it out, the grade 6 and also the grade 5 or the grade 7. Sorry. Okay, so debaters, please speak through the chair. You cannot speak direct to your fellow debater. You speak through the chair. If I point you, then you'll be allowed or you'll be given the floor. If I don't, it means I haven't given you the floor. Then for the timekeeper, it's 3 minutes. Observe because everything is counts. So don't miss any second. So at this point in time, allow me to call upon the first speaker from the proposing side. The first speaker.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to salute to you, Chairperson, sir. I would also like to say that you please judge us well and fairly. Timekeeper, please keep our time great because every time counts. My fellow opposing debaters, may the best team win. And audience, sit down and enjoy. Boys are more physical. A mother in Mexico says she has to baby-proof her house because she was worried rather if her son was gonna kill himself or trash the house. Meaning the boy, the baby boy that she had was so difficult to take care of, such that she had a hard time and had to baby-proof her house. Discipline. When it comes to disciplining boys and girls, you are likely to have more difficult time with your boys. Reviews every month. While girls may be more dramatic and may oppose evidence and guidance, boys are more likely to refuse to follow instructions and to resist any discipline. They are more likely to lash out and remain dedicated to disobeying their parents during moments of struggle. The older they become, the more difficult they get, and sooner they challenge or ignore much of what is advised, much to the dismay of moms everywhere. Meaning, maybe if she were to have a girl, obviously it would have been easier for her to discipline it out. But since she has a boy, it's more difficult for her to discipline it out.
Before I tantalize the tantalization that is tantalized and a great tantalize, allow me to pass my humble greetings to the following important things. To the judges, I salute. To the chairperson, I bow. Don't ask me. And to the timekeeper, keep taking time because time is my cousin. Back to our motion. A girl can clothing is different when you are out to buy clothes for your son. You can easily pick anything that looks nice to you. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is the size. Boys know how to plan things fast. Boys fight for their lives. They are supposed to be treated as the head of the house. Boys are responsible for their things.
You said boys are supposed to be the head of the house and they fight for their rights. No, not every boy fights for their rights.
Never interject the interjected interjection because the interjected interjection is interjected by the great interjection.
That does not answer my question at all. That does not answer my question at all. So it means that only boys fight for their rights and girls can't.
Girls actually don't really fight for their rights.
Since we all have the right to eat, girls can't fight for. Since they're the ones who cook in the house, clean up, do all the chores, so they can't eat. They can't fight for that right.
Boys are the ones who bring money for their children to come and eat.
First, I would like to salute Chairman. Secondly, judges accordingly and fairly. Timekeeper, keep the time alright, because
because every second counts. Okay, and to my fellow debaters, let the best be made. Chairman, I would like to start by saying, boys, usually when it comes to some issues, boys are easily tempered with. Just over the littlest of things, a boy maybe would want to start a fight over something very small. But if it's a girl, maybe they would like to talk it out. You can never find a girl fighting each other.
Point of correction. It's not only a girl who can, how can I say this? It's not only a girl who just say and sit down and talk, but it's also boys who can also do that. Man, this like telling me we start fighting in the chair, then you're telling me that I shall just come and sit you guys down.
Point of calming down, and usually in schools, sometimes boys can be found fighting. In some of the schools I've been at, I haven't seen girls fighting, throwing punches.
Point of correction. You said some of the schools and not all the schools.
Yes, because I actually meant some of the schools. I didn't mean all, because I haven't seen all. I've never been to China, North America, so I can't say all. Judge, Chairman, I rest my case.
Welcome to the House of Debate, where all intellectuals like high voltage electricity. To the judge, I bow, or I can say all protocols exempt. Back to our motion. A girl child is easier to raise than a boy child. We are opposing to that side. Girls think and overthink. Boys speak their heart straight. Boys can be the role model. And boys teach your compression.
What does was it compression mean? Oh, thank you.
Why can't a girl be a role model?
Some girls are full of jealousy, ignorance, and some don't have hospitality.
But also some boys are full of jealousy, ignorance, and just those things. I bow to my chairperson and my judges. Judge me accordingly. My timekeeper, please, every second counts. Go directly to my point. It's more easy for a girl to learn than a boy, because girls are always willing to learn new things for boys. When they become addicted to video games, it challenges them to concentrate at school, because they will always be thinking about their video games.
It's not all girls that have video games at their school. Mostly boys have video games at their school, not girls.
Well, I didn't say girls have video games at their places. I said most boys.
What if a boy child also goes to school and also has more opportunities to go to school? It's not only a female who has got more opportunities to go to school.
Hello, I am not here in fear. I will not talk in fear, but you know what? I think it's you who's in fear. And right now I am here to tell you why male child are easier to raise. But before I can say my points, I would like to thank the judges and the chairman who are giving us this chance to do this. And I would also like to thank the timekeeper, because save time properly, because I don't want to miss even a second on this debate. And now I am here to tell you, and I'm going back to the motion. Which sex is easier to raise between a male and a female? I will say a male, because males have got more chances of getting employment, and they have slightly more chance to survive. And also males work hard just to bring money home and then to the house, so that they can pay for all the things they need to pay in life.
For the points, I said that males have more chances of getting employment than females. Males work hard to come back with money to the house to pay for the things.
It's not all male children bring money at their places.
Is that?
What I meant was males. I know some females can work hard and get employment, but what I meant was males get more chances of employment than females.
Greetings, Your Honor, greetings, fellow debaters, and greetings, the audience, and to you, my judge. I am here to summarize what my fellow debaters have also said in the debate. Our first speaker said that boys are more physical, and she explained of a mother in Mexico that she had to baby-proof her house because she was afraid that her son was going to trash the house. And she explained of discipline that...
She said that the third speaker said that boys get more addicted to video games, but even females play a lot of video games, but not all males play video games. Some they concentrate on school and work hard and get a good employment.
He said that some, and it's rare that a girl can get addicted to video games because most of these video games are about fighting, isn't it? And girls aren't really that fighting type, they're more of the pink and pretty stuff.
It's not all video games that are about fighting. Thank you.
He said some video games.
The first the boys have got more job opportunities than females. The second debater said boys are more, they are the role of the family. The third one said their clothes are more easier.
But my lord, the only thing she said is only what the person said. Everything she said, all the points were said by the third speaker. Why didn't she say the points of the other speakers?
Okay, boys and girls, I think at this point in time I'll allow the judge to compile, of course, the points for each team. Of debaters, interactors, right? Okay, I want you, as they are presenting their points, I want you to pay close attention, because from what they are saying, it's where you get your question from. From what they will be presenting is where you get your correction from. Okay? From what they are saying, it's where you get your interjection from. Okay, in case you don't understand what an interjection is, when you disagree with the point that someone has raised, that's when you can raise your hand on interjection. Is that understood? When somebody has made a mistake, what have I said? A mistake. You raise on a point of who? Correction. You correct them over the wrong point that they have raised. Or even mispronunciation of the word, you can raise on a point of who? Correction. Is that understood? Yes. Audience, it is not just to sit and watch.
Yes.
That's why you have who? The question time. Ask a question. If you ask a question and your opponent fails to explain, you gain a point on that. Is that understood? Okay. Timekeepers, keep your time well. Okay. So boys and girls, at this point in time, of course, we are looking at the motion who is easier to raise between a female child and a boy child. Of course, they are supporting the motion, saying the girl child is easy to raise than a boy child. They are opposing to the motion that a boy child is easy to raise than a girl child. So at this point in time, allow me to call upon the first speaker of the proposing side. First speaker.
As you chairperson, I salute.
Louder. You can't get you.
You chairperson, I salute. To my judges, my greetings. To the timekeeper, keep the time well because every second counts. To the audience, my greetings to you too. And to my fellow debaters, let the best you win. It's more easy to raise a girl child because clothes are cheaper. Girls' clothes are cheaper than male clothes. Which means when you go to a supermarket or maybe markets, you can find clothes for girls are like 25 kwacha, and for boys it can be maybe like 35 kwacha, which makes parents afford the clothes for girls. That's why you find sometimes in some areas you find a baby boy putting on girls' clothes. Why? Because the girls' clothes are more cheaper, which makes the parents which makes the parents buy clothes for girls more than for boys. He said that male clothes are 35 kwacha and female clothes are 25. But parents can still afford the male clothes. It's not all parents that can afford to have the 55 kwacha.
Standing here is like standing on top of a marble, while not balanced. Before I go any further, allow me to pass my humble greetings to the following. To the judges, I bow. To the chairperson, I give up. To the timekeeper, keep ticking time but do not miss a minute. Back to our motion, which sex is the same race between a male or a female child. For me, I am opposing to the female because girls want all their attention, which is very difficult or challenging to deal with. Boys are easier to raise because they are more likely to decide in jobs because they have more job opportunities.
But it's not everyone that is. It's not every point.
I salute you, my chairperson, and greetings to my judges and my timekeeper. I said girls are easier to raise than boys because boys have higher levels of testosterone. That's girls and lower levels of serotonin, which causes them to be more easier stressed and harder to calm down.
My name is Ajay Shukla and I'm grade 6 at Dayspring Academy. I speak the speech which was spoken by the great speaker. I walk the walk which was walked by the great walker. Before I bend the bush and allow the animals to suffer, allow me to pass my humble greetings to the following important people. To the judges, I salute, though I'm not a soldier. To the timekeeper, keep ticking time, because time wasted never recovers. To the chairperson, I bow, though I'm not a soldier. Back to emotion. Girls are easier to raise than boys. I believe my answer is no in capital letters because boys are more privileged than girls.
Voice projection.
I salute my chairperson, my timekeeper. And what you sit and relax and ask elephants to
Voice projection. Speak up.
Audience, may you sit and relax and ask elephant to get the ants. Most experts believe that girls reach development earlier than boys, such as talking development, adult confusion, and controlling their emotions. This latter gender difference is that the result of answer. The bottom line is that raising children is hard work, regardless of gender from everything. I have witnessed the children in general, males spend more than women. According to the source, the men spending an average of $518 US a year.
compared to the women. Expenditure of both was 300, 786 US dollars. Even if the difference in spending between males and females is just a little amount, it should be remembered that men earn 1 million US dollars more than women. I rest my case.
You're saying that males spend a lot of money than females. Some females like buying stuff like socks. They see their friends, they have a nice kid. They also go and buy. Some even threaten to beat people or even kill themselves just because other people.
It's not every female that wants everything that their friends have.
It's mostly females that like buying and overspending money, but males like keep the money for some business.
Can you repeat that again?
It's mostly females that like to spend money more. Let me give an example. You see your friend has got a nice dress and you also want it. You go ask for money and you want to buy the same dress.
Hello everyone, my name is Malaka Mwanza. I'm here to propound about the motion which says the girl child is easier to raise than the boy child. I'm opposing to that motion. Now to welcome you, before I forgive the forgiven forgiver, before I cook beans without water, first allow me to pass my grateful greetings to the following special people. To the judge I salute, to respect you. To the teachers I bow. To the teachers I bow, for you to know I'm with you. To my fellow learners and worthy opponents I applause to congratulate you. And to the timekeeper, keep ticking time but do not miss a second. And to the chairperson I will. I think boys are easier to raise because they have less responsibilities. They have less responsibilities they're supposed to learn about. For example, they are not expected to take care of the house at an early age or at all.
Hi, my name is Barbara.
And I'd like to say before I say everything that my fellow debater said. To my chairperson I salute. To my judge, may you judge us accordingly. To my timekeeper, may you time us as time. As my first speaker said, it is more easier to raise a girl child than a boy child because things for girls are cheaper than things for boys. That is why you see users is small boys. Girl clothes because their parents can't afford to buy for them boy clothes. The second thing, boys have a higher level of testosterone and solid. As the last speaker said that,
But not all males clothes are like.
and as my third speaker said, males spend more money than females because males can spend 3,516 and women can only spend 2,516, which is more than what a female, which is less than what a male can spend. Standing here is like standing on top of a stick, except with others together like mortar. The truth is, I'm broken. With eyes of me like the subway talking, I'm thinking. Allow me to pass my first position to the following. To the judges, I salute. To the chairperson, I bow. To my fellow learners, I give an applause. Now back to the motion. Which sex between male and female is easier to raise? I believe my answer is no, because males have more accountabilities and
So it is coming back to you, the audience. Which team do you think has won? Yes, George?
grade 6 class.
Okay. Sauma? Grade 6? Why have you said it's grade 6, Sauma? I want you to give a reason for your answer. Jeda?
The grade 7s are not doing their certification.
Cherubim?
For me, I think boys. So
Why have you said the grade 7?
maybe what I did. This guy has made me confused. Boys. He only said 1 point, and from the people who are saying their points, I didn't get anything.
Because the grade 6 have got confidence.
Okay. I saw a hand from Veronica.
I think both teams have won because they both put in effort.
Hector.
I think it was the grade 6 class because mostly I didn't hear anything that the grade 7 said.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, Esther.
I can only see hands for grade 3.
Esther. Uh-huh.
Very confident. Yes, confident.
Okay, maybe I can just share 1 or 2 points based on the debate that we just had. First of all, I wouldn't say the girl child is easy to raise or the male child is easy to raise. Why have I said so? It depends with the character of the child. Okay? Definitely, I've seen a girl child who is naughty, and I've seen a boy child who is naughty, of which they all prove to be difficult to be raised. Okay? At some point, a girl child would prove to be easy to raise, and also a boy child to be easy to raise. Okay, so we just had an interaction to get the views of the grade 7 and also to get the views of the grade 6 based on our motion. Okay, so at this point in time, allow me to call our judge, who happens to be Mr. Kaluba, our acting head, to come and give us the word. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's it, everyone. Okay, it was a great debate, and you all raised very important points. And please make sure that when you are doing your points, you do genuine ones, eh? Okay? Like Mr. Mamba said, if the opposing side wins or the proposing side wins, it doesn't mean that is the sex that is easier to raise. Okay? We are just following the points we are raising. Okay? We are not following the truthful in that point, but the points you are raising. Okay? How you are raising them. Are we together? Okay, so now for the results without wasting much of your time. The proposing side scored 24 points, and the opposing side scored 28 points. Okay? So, and what really made these guys to the opposing side to win is the confidence, basically. Okay? They were confident. Those some of the things that were said we couldn't hear, like Malaika's point. Some of them we couldn't hear, but the way she was coming out, okay, you could see the confidence that she's ready to argue. Yes. Okay. So for the proposing side, may I urge you that when you are debating, confidence counts. Okay? Don't just read your paper. Know the content you are reading. Yes. Just look at your paper, see what is there, and then close your paper or close your book. Yes. Tell us more about the point you are raising. Okay? Yes. So be confident enough, and to the teachers, next time we expect other groups to be there, not the ones who are presenting. Okay? So next time I want to see those who are presenting to be there. Okay? So the likes of Alex, I want you to be there. Hi, Frank, next turn it's yours. So make sure confidence, and also you raise more points. Okay? So congratulations, the opposing side.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.